Hi folks, and welcome to the IO4 at Long Beach. Let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab for you. We are using the fixed iRacing Long Beach setup, track temp of 86 Fahrenheit, and a usage of 44% moderate, which is what I always use on these track guides, or at least I try to. The lap I'm actually going to show you is not my fastest lap, because yeah, it was just in the 19s, a 19.944. But I'm going to show you lap 12, a 1:20.087. So slightly slower, maybe a tenth, just under a tenth, well, just over a tenth, sorry, slower. But I think it's a bit of a cleaner lap. And I didn't get in the 19s again before I got annoyed with hitting all the walls. So that's why I'm showing you a 1:20 lap. Otherwise, talk about walls, be careful around here. Survival of the fittest is going to be to try and beat the track. Yeah, it's going to be interesting around here. It's got a good long straight for slipstreaming, but otherwise it's trying to beat the track. And this car was quite tail happy, so be cautious around some of the corners that have particularly got bumps on. But that rear end stepping out happened a few times to me, so be cautious with yourself. Otherwise, above my head will be my Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP telemetry and replay file will all be hidden in there, so you can have a nosy. And also the split times I show you on here. My optimal is actually 19.5. And those go, my best is a 19.4. So they're the split times if you need to focus on a certain sector. Otherwise, I think that's everything. Let's crack on with the guide. Right then, Long Beach, and it has a very, very long start-finish straight that is quite bumpy, so be careful with slipstream through here. All we're doing is keeping to the right-hand side of the circuit, keeping on that red line as best we can. Watch out for pit exit, it is right here, and we are looking for just as this white line ends right there, and just before we get to it, braking zone. Brake in a straight line, don't go too far into the pit lane, you will get a slowdown. Easy on here, don't take too much apex curve because it will push you out, and we're aiming for this part of the wall there. Do not get too close to it because it is easy to crunch your tyres. Just as white lines go across the edge before it, you want to brake in a straight line. Second gear, easy around the fountain. Turn until you can see the exit and then full throttle. Get as close as you dare to the wall on the left-hand side, but be careful because it will take your wheel off. The advertisement on the left-hand side is our braking point for the next corner. Again, similar to turn one. A little tickle of the curb as you go past, but don't take too much. Watch the exit wall as always, and then just as the tarmac is about to change colour, we brake in a straight line, keep it in third gear, do not cut that corner, those curbs are very, very bumpy, and be careful of the rear end sliding out. Do not get on full throttle straight away, otherwise you could risk a spin. Bring the car over to the other side of the circuit now, and we're looking for this green monument thing just there at the 200 meter board. Brake just before it, nice and heavy in a straight line, be careful of the wall, it does jut out on you on the right hand side. Get a nice close apex to the wall again, and remember this track is quite wide at this point, so use it all. Bring it back over to the left hand side, and we're hunting for the 200 meter board. We want to be underneath it when we're braking. We're not braking a straight line, turn in massively early, ignore the curb, focus on the wall. Don't hit it, but focus on the wall, get as close as you can. Get a good exit. We need a fantastic exit out here because it's quite a long straight, to be honest. Minus the start finish straight, this is definitely the second longest straight on the circuit. Easy on the braking zone, 300 meter board here, brake in a nice straight line. Be careful of the bump right about there. Be careful of locking the tyres. Turn in. First curb you want, second curb you don't want because they're huge sausages, and be careful of snap oversteer like that, getting on full throttle. Second to last corner now, easy brakes as soon as you see the apex curb on the left hand side. Let the car drift out and then bring it back in for the second apex, and when you're sort of pointing down the curbing like that, brake for the very last corner. First gear, slow it down. Be careful of dive bombs through here. Nice and tight to the apex. It's a bit awkward to see. And then get on full throttle as early as you can to get the best acceleration down the start-finish straight. And yeah, it's quite a long way down here. It's a good run. You probably will slipstream before the line. So the line is coming up about now. So be careful getting a good exit out there. But that is us across the line in a 1:20.087. As mentioned, we did go a little bit faster, but I want to show you this lap because it had that big snap of oversteer, and I couldn't get in the 19s again. So to me, the 19s was possible, but like I say, a little bit of a fluke there. Otherwise, if you did like this video and it did help you out find some lap time, don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.